Carolina just got a huge victory against the Pitt Panthers, man, without their top two scorers, man. Their two best bigs. And actually, four of them total were on the shelf. And on the flip side of that, NC State choked down the stinking stretch, man, losing to the Miami Hurricanes at the Lenovo Center after getting 40-pieced by the Louisville Cardinals, man. But the real question is can Carolina, shorthanded, go into Raleigh and turn Will Wade's big mouth into an upside-down stinking frown, man? Simple fact of the matter is this year in 2026, this game, it's actually kind of big. Huddle up.
You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Ross the Tar Heel, and welcome to the men's department of Carolina basketball, baby. And in this huddle, we're going to talk about Carolina's lone matchup with the Wolf Sack of NC State, man. February 17th at 7 p.m. on ESPN, man. I've been looking forward to this one ever since Will Wade was hired over there in Raleigh, man, and he started talking like, for whatever reason, he was, just released from a mental institution about belonging in the same conversation as Carolina and Puke. My only regret in this game right now is that Caleb Wilson won't be available to see if he can stuff a basketball down Vin Allen Lubin's grill through the net from a two-handed flush as he's coming down the daggum lane. It truly is unfortunate because I was looking forward to that. But I guess hopefully Henry Vasar is going to be healthy and he'll have to be the one to go jam city on him, bro. That is, like I said, if he himself is going to play in this game. But before we get too deep into the storylines of this one, do me a favor. I want you guys to punch that stinking like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, making sure that you hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified when this daggum Tar Heel makes a Carolina basketball video. Live reaction and watch party this Tuesday, man. Come hang out with your boy as we see if those short-handed Tar Heels, man, can paint the Lenovo Center Carolina blue like they usually do. And shout out to the Huddle Hooligans, man, for all that they do. Appreciate you guys supporting me in the channel. Means the absolute world. If you appreciate what's going on in the Tar Heel Huddle and you would like to support the channel and get access to the Discord, find that join button underneath the video today. All right. Fasten your seatbelts, baby. Here we stink and go. It has been an absolutely wild week for Carolina, man. Last second win against the Duke Blue Devils that culminated with a court storm. Then you walk into Carolina sleepwalking against Miami. They lose Caleb Wilson to an injury for at least a couple of weeks. Then Pitt, Carolina finds out that Henry Vasar was himself suffering a lower extremity injury and illness. And fortunately, Zayden High and Jaron Stevenson combined for an impressive 34 points and 10 boards in a Carolina win over Pitt that they just absolutely had to have, man. There's no telling at this point if Henry is going to be ready for Tuesday, but it sure would absolutely stink and help just because, we just don't have any more bodies down there. Carolina was literally down to their last two bigs against the Pitt Panthers, man. Matt Lakovich and James Brown were both out as well. Now, State, once again, got absolutely throttled by Louisville by 40 plus, only to completely choke down the stretch against the Canes at home, man. And let's just say that it made my freaking day. The way that NC State came off the floor, absolutely dejected. Nobody's shaking hands. Nobody's consoling each other. Just a bunch of individuals walking over to the daggum bench. You could tell they didn't want to stink and shake hands, man. To warm my spirit, to be completely honest with you guys, man. And regardless of what happens Tuesday, it felt good seeing that, man. Now, here is the tale of the tape in this one. Carolina's averaging 81.8 points per game to State's 85. Carolina's only given up 70.4 to State's 74.4. Both teams are shooting 48% from the field. Carolina's averaging 38.8 rebounds per game to State's 35.1. Carolina's averaging 16.8 assists per game to NC State's 16.3. Carolina's averaging 3.5 blocks to State's 3.2. And Carolina is getting 5.7 steals per game to NC State's 8.4. Now, I personally think that one of the keys to this game is going to be about Carolina being able to push the pace, man. Can the Heels do what they did against the Pitt Panthers, man? Can they attack the rim? earning trips to the free throw line. Seth did a really good job of running the break. He was able to earn 11 free throw attempts. He knocked down 9 of them. We are going to need a similar type game from him in this one because he is literally our lone guy, if you will, man, that can really get to the rim off the dribble, breaking down the defender. Luka is also going to have himself another game, man. High ball screens, and if State sags or goes underneath, he has to be ready to pull the trigger. I want to encourage him to let it stink and fly if they go under the high ball screen. Really going to need him to step up in this game. And another key for the Heels is going to be completely predicated on whether Vasar will be a go or not. But if he's not, the question is, can Zayden continue to stay out of foul trouble while guarding a guy like Van Allen Lubin, man? If Vasar can't go, I guarantee you Willie is going to tell Val to go straight at high to try and get him into some quick early fouls. And that's going to make Carolina play small ball, and that is not what we want to stink and do, man. We saw a clear drop-off, dude, especially defensively, when Zayden had to come out of the game and HD was forced to play small. Pitt was getting a ton of easy baskets in the paint just by simply sealing off the smaller defenders, man. They were throwing it over the top, man, and they were just going to work right there under the stinking rim, especially Corin. Foul trouble in the front court for Carolina could be an absolute stinking killer in this game. And if I was State, that's exactly where I would attack them, especially if Henry Vasar is a no-go. Carolina also really needs to protect the ball and collect the defensive boards, man. Can't play good defense for 20 to 25 seconds and then give up a rebound for second chance opportunities. They were pretty good at protecting the ball against Pitt. They've got to duplicate that against State. Can't be letting State get turnovers and get out into the fast break and score that way, man. State's got to go right at Zayden high. You know, that's their best bet. They've got to go right at Zayden, try to get him into trouble, man, with Van Allen Lubin. Vin is shooting 60-something%. He's like 4th in the country in field goal percentage. And then they're going to have to hit the 3-ball, period. Thing about State is you really have no idea what team is going to show up. Darian Williams has been so up and down. He'll go for 25 one night, and then he'll turn around and give you stinking 4, dude. Just like he did against stinking Tech. Lubin's been pretty consistent, usually being somewhere in double figures as of late. Like I said, he's also 4th in the country in field goal percentage at 68%, so it would behoove the Wolfies to feed him. Now, Quadir Copeland, he's also all over the place. You know, he's giving you a bunch of assists, but you just never know what you're going to get night in and night out scoring with him. It's just a very inconsistent team in general, man. Now, the ESPN matchup indicator gives Mrs. Wolf a 63.3% chance of beating Carolina and Raleigh, but State is beatable there. They're 10-4 on the season. The problem is that the Heels haven't been absolutely stellar on the road themselves, man, at 3-4 on the season. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not overly impressed with NC State, and I'm not even saying that as like, some kind of dig or anything. I'm really not overly impressed with them. It's been a lot of hot air all year, but I do think that Carolina can win this game if Henry and Caleb are out. I really do. I think that Carolina still has enough with Henry. It'll be tight. Not saying that they will, but I think that they can. If Henry is able to go full strength, I think Carolina gets a super close victory over the Wolfpack, cementing their legacy as NC State's daddy, man. State comes in getting absolutely walloped by 40 and then a heartbreaker at home against the Canes, man. Carolina's won 6 of the last 7 despite the injury issues. If Caleb was playing, I'll be honest, man, I think Heels win by 10, but he's not. So we're going to have to slug it out. Expect the physical game, and your boy is going to be absolutely stinking juiced for this one, man. So you let me know what you think about this game down in the comment section, Tar Heel Nation. Will the Heels put their foot in Wolfie's mouth like they seem to do every daggum year, man? Will they continue their dominance on the hardwood of having more wins against NC State than any other school in the entire country? Will Henry Vasar play in this game, man, and put Val on a stinking poster and make him pay for being a turncoat, a sellout? Maybe Seth Trimble coming down the daggum lane? Will Willie Wade shake HD's hand after he eats his word from all that stupid stuff he was saying in the preseason. I don't know, man. You guys let me know down in the comment section. Rivalry week, baby. Rivalry week. Week. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel on the way out. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go to Hell State. And it's time to kick some stinking canines right in the daggum mouth, baby. We'll see you at the watch party. Go Heels.